Moving from the graphic organizer to the outline, how does it work? Here you see the graphic organizer, and that first block is our introduction paragraph. I have it pointing over to the outline introduction paragraph, but in your outline, I don't want you to write introduction paragraph. I want you to give the overall paper idea. Do it in a phrase, just like I have it here. That way you're not locked into a sentence or anything else that's going to help you really get into the idea more than anything. The first thing you need in your paragraph is that hook statement. You can give a lot of information about the text and other things like that, but you also have to have some context or background. Give your reader an idea of why this entire thesis is important. Why is the paper important? Not using the words, hey, this is important because, but at least give some information about your idea, some background, so your reader gets the overarching idea. And then, of course, you focus your reader's attention on your thesis statement. This is why we're doing the paper in the first place. Now, the next section is our body paragraphs. So however many paragraphs it is, look at the topic sentence. As we're moving from each block from the graphic organizer, this is the structures you have to have. Don't write topic sentence. Put the main idea of that particular paragraph in your outline. So here the graphic organizer has 3 body paragraphs. You should have 3 body paragraph sections in your outline. So you're going to have a discussion of the main idea. And here in the outline, the example, I have 3 supportive statements. You're going to need as many as it takes. I always say enough. This doesn't mean that you have 3 to 5 sentences. It might take 6, it might take 4, it might take 9. We don't know yet. But each supportive statement, each main idea needs to have enough development. So you give some evidence or textual detail. This is where you're showing your reader why something is important. You're showing them where it happens. So for instance, when we're looking at a poem, what do we need to do is show from that particular text the example from the text that we are talking about. Be specific. Small quotations is all you need. But then you have to explain why that idea is important. So this could be maybe an example from real life. It could be an example from a time period. It could be anything that's going to develop the idea fully. But as you develop each paragraph, that's the general structure, however many supportive statements it takes. The next part is our conclusion paragraph. However many body paragraphs we have, sooner or later we come up to a conclusion. That conclusion is that lesson or the takeaway. What is it that you want your reader to really remember by the time the reader finishes your paper? Now, it's got to be a real paragraph here, so be sure that you're closing the loop on your thesis statement, and what that does is finish everything off. So if you look at your thesis statement in your outline, where you have it, and then look at your paragraph for your, or at least your closing statement for your conclusion, they should kind of meet together. One should open the idea and the other closes the idea. If not, then you need to go back and maybe revise the thesis statement a little bit. We're going to do the same thing when we get into writing the paper. But if you do it here in the outline, writing the paper is a lot easier because you've already made a lot of those really tough decisions. So when it comes down to it, you have these 3 main sections of your paper, going from your graphic organizer to your outline, just in phrases, just in individual words. Again, we're just organizing so we have a game plan for our paper. If you have any other questions, you guys know, just give me a holler, just contact me, text message, email, whatever you need, so we can make sure that you have everything clear. Have a great day. Thank you for spending your time with me.